What's up there? 40 here. We're gonna look at the this week at Bungie, January 27th, 2022. So I'm gonna go do this as a cold read. I've not looked at it at all. Probably gonna be lots of flubbings here and there. I haven't talked a lot today. I haven't needed to. Anyway, here we go. This week at Bungie, January 27th, 2022. This week at Bungie, where we kind of kicked a lot of butt. Took some names, made grass prettier, unbanned some folks. Hey Guardian, come here often? Can't see it, but I'm totally doing a alluring eyebrow wiggle. But in EXO, it's fantastic. Yeah, I was doing that too. I did that. Anyway, it's our weekly chance at a Twab-tastic good time, and maybe a few more hidden Easter eggs for those that liked finding them in previous blog posts. But alongside bad jokes and cute secret messages, we actually do have real game things to discuss. We've got some ritual weapon reputation changes, an HDR setting revamp, an update on BattleEye, and absolutely nothing to do with Telesto. So without further ado, let's jump right into things. Ritual, Vanguard, and Crucible. Oh my! We have more than a few interesting changes on the horizon, including updates for ritual weapons, trials, and those oddly satisfying nightfalls. When reviewing player feedback, it was clear a few tweaks were necessary, including the evolution of Vanguard Ops. So we put our big people pants on and got to work. Here's where we are right now. From the devs team. Ritual reputations. Looking at the data for Season 15, Guardians were approaching the new Vanguard ranks differently than what our models initially assumed. According to our findings, players were running more Vanguard strikes than anticipated and were optimizing for the new activity streak at a lower rate as well. We used the data from Season of the Lost to adjust the model to be more accurate with actual behavior, and then retuned everything to bring the average gain more in line with Crucible. For Season 16, expect increased Vanguard reputation on completion activity streak amounts, Nightfall multipliers, and Nightfall completion quality bonuses. Vanguard reputation gain should be approximately twice as fast for most players, with the ability to optimize even faster for playing higher difficulty Nightfalls and utilizing the activity streak more. Similarly, Trials of Osiris was about 30% slower than anticipated while not having an accelerated gain when higher ranks were achieved. We also felt like we were not valuing winning rounds enough, especially players getting on to 20-round wins, 7-win tickets. We've added a small amount of Trials reputation as match end for every round won in that match, which increases based on how many ticket wins the player has. At the top end, each round won awards 21 reputation, up to 105 extra reputation a match. That's pretty good. This ideally speeds up Trials reputation gain by 50% or more for players who do not regularly reset their ticket in an attempt to go flawless. While we were not able to give accelerator reputation gain for higher ranks in the Witch Queen for technical reasons, look for more news on that sometime later in the year. Also, here's a quick preview of returning Trials reward for next season. There's another weapon in the pipe, but we'll leave that for you to discover in the Trials return, the Witch Queen. So we're getting the Summoner back. That's cool. Hopefully we get some new perks on it. I like the Summoner. I still like it. I don't have a god roll per se, but I have a really good one. I like it. So, what about the things we aren't changing? We're happy to the speed of Crucible reputation gain, though it may look like this gain alongside Iron Banner vendor changes in the future. Gambit reputation gain was about 30% slower than desired, but in the Gambit revamp coming in the Witch Queen, we would like a full season to analyze playstyles and patterns before making any changes. More details on that in the future Twab. Oh yeah, that's right. We hit you with that anticipation. So we're confirmed we're getting a Gambit revamp. Good. Hopefully it's a good revamp and not like, oh, we're taking away more stuff so that your enemies can kill you even quicker. Well, see. Always have to actually wait and see what we're going to get. We are also not currently making any changes for the activity streak system or placement of the ritual weapons ornaments. I don't like that. I want them to once you complete one, like say you finish the ritual weapon on Vanguard, then the skin should automatically open for the rest of the vendors. So like you get the weapon in Vanguard and then you go over to Crucible and you unlock the skin instead of having to get another version of the weapon and then have to go reset again to get the skin. It's dumb that way. Let's see. We've heard your feedback on it and don't believe it's currently meeting our design goals. It is intended to feel like a nice bonus for dedicated players, but rarely feel critical. Right now, it can sometimes be too punishing to leave virtual playlist, and this partially being driven by Gambit Vanguard reputation moving slower than intended, combined with the ritual ornaments being on the second reset. We want to see how the tweaks to Vanguard reputation changes playstyle and hourly gain before we make any across-the-board changes. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. It's annoying. Like, some people are just now getting the skins done for the other playlists, and that's just, this was a long season, and people still, it took a long time. Lastly, we know how annoying it is not to remember which reputation bonus is active Thursday, Friday, starting in the Witch Queen. When double ranks or rewards are active, those activities will have a modifier on launch screen to remind you. Big things really do come in small packages. Vanguard Ops. As we discussed in an earlier Twab, the Season 13 Battlegrounds activities have been added to the Vanguard Strikes playlist. This playlist has been renamed Vanguard Ops. As a reminder, the 4 new Battlegrounds coming to the season are Behemoth, Nessus, Oracle on Nessus, Hailstone on Europa, and Foothold on Cosmodrome. Believe me and my friends know this playlist back and forth. I don't know if we're going to be loving that, but it's added to the Strikes playlist. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker. The actual Battlegrounds activities are the direct launch no champion version of the Battleground, as these match the length and difficulty of most strikes in the playlist. See, that's a little bit better. Any bounties, quests, triumphs, or challenges used to reference strikes now reference Vanguard Ops instead. So that's going to be good. That's quote-unquote more strikes to the playlist, but it could be better. Nightfall. We've been slowly iterating on the pressures and challenges we apply at each of the Nightfall difficulty ranks. One big outlier was the strike-specific modifiers with damage boosts and other effects that enhanced boss attacks. While some of them were cool and fun, who doesn't like being yeeted 5 miles by Cydia, right? They were generally inconsistent and were pushing tactical play more than the intended build crafting. So we have removed these Nightfalls, starting with Add Hero. That's cool. That's good. We've added a new style of burn called Acute, which will increase player damage taken by a specific element by 50%, increase player damage done by 25%. Most Nightfalls already have a 25% damage received modifier, so this will be an across-the-board increase of 25% in both directions in that element. I don't know about that. Everything seems to hit so fucking hard. I don't know how much I like that. They didn't need to make playlists. Well, I guess it's not playlists. Nightfalls. They didn't need to make them rougher. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Secondly, we're moving the season strike modifiers that we introduced in season 15 from the Vanguard playlist to Nightfalls. These are unique buffs and boosts that aid you if you lean into the combat themes of the season. For season 16, they are themed glaive and void usage. These rotate weekly and appear on all Hero, Legend, and Master Nightfalls. We look forward to your feedback on these. Continue to iterate. There's a quick preview of some sweet loot that you're going to earn from Nightfalls next season. Look familiar? To me, no. Sorry. Look cool, though. Can't wait. All about those new weapons. Hope they give us more space to store these new weapons. We've also been iterating on how we communicate the shields present in Strike if the match game is on. like Legend and Master Lost sectors, all Nightfall activities will have a modifier that lists the shields used. That is going to be a lifesaver and a time saver and going to be amazing. Because it's nice when you go into the Lost sectors, you automatically know what shields you're going to need to go. When you go into a Nightfall, you're going to have to remember, hey, oh yeah, we need Arc. Oh yeah, we need Void. Oh, etc., etc. Now this way, you can just be prepared all the time. So that'll be nice. Lost sectors. When we introduced Lost sectors, Lost Legendary and Master Lost sectors in Beyond Light, we were forced to split the daily Legend and Master Lost sector locations, since there was no way to select difficult within the public bubble. Thanks to some fresh technology built for the upcoming Witch Queen campaign, this limitation is now removed. Now a single daily Lost sector, which has both Legend and Master difficulties available at the same time. Selectable at the entrance. Both difficulties give the same exotic reward. So I'm curious, does that mean that they're going to have the same weapon of it or same armor piece? That doesn't make sense. Does it just mean it's going to have a higher chance at Master to drop the same exact thing? Because I don't like that. I like the way it is right now. I don't mind the way it is right now. Now, if they could make the Lost sectors selectable, that would be a big thing right there. Well, we shall see, as usual. Crucible. While we don't have any specific changes to talk about within the Crucible or Iron Banner in this TWAB, we would like to address the longer respawn times that we implemented in the 30th anniversary patch. Then we removed a few days ago. When we originally implemented this change, we were hoping that we would spread out the pace of combat and reduce the number of times players spawned in and were immediately killed in the same super that had just wiped them out. Despite the initial intention, feedback has shown that it wasn't the best solution for the issue we were trying to solve. When we looked at the data, we saw unclear, mixed messages, partially because we implemented the change at the same time as a large ability tunings at the starting of the Dawning. Kills per minute were slightly down in the modes with longer respawns. Team score delta went up a little, but we saw the same jump at the start of season 15 and eventually went away. This is likely to a larger player base coming in during a new content drop. Exactly. Match duration went up slightly in Control and Iron Banner, but not in Clash. Inversely, Mercy rates are down in Control and in Iron Banner, but up in Clash. At the rate which players quit went up slightly when these changes were introduced, but almost immediately came back down. In Control, 10% more games ended due to time. In Iron Banner, 5% more ended due to time. In Freelance, Iron Banner, 5% less games ended due to time. Interesting. They did seem to go a touch longer. I don't think I think one or two times in Iron Banner it actually had run out of time, which was new. That was something different. We're looking at both feedback and analytics to see a little definitively positive. When looking at both feedback and analytics and seeing little definitively positive, it was obvious choice to revert Crucible response back to their original value. So you're going to get team wiped over and over by the same super. Love it. HDR needs love too. Definitely, Destiny is a beautiful game, and we want our players to enjoy it. The majestic in all its glory. Our resident magical space wizards, aka the Destiny divs, have cooked up some amazing solutions to take adventure we love and make it even more stunning thanks to some new updates to our HDR implementation. Here's what you need to know about HDR changes launching next month during the Witch Queen. Windows 10 and up, windowed HDR is now supported. To use windowed HDR, players must have the in-game HDR enabled and the Windows 10 configured to use HDR enabled in specific display. When playing Destiny in a windowed HDR, the game will automatically swap between HDR and SDR if the window moves to a display without HDR support. All players SDR or HDR that use the software in OBS and up, in Windows 10 and up, with window capture, will ensure the capture method is set to Windows Graphic Capture, or capturing a display black screen. The bit setting will continue to work for previous versions of the Windows. Interesting. Windows 10 and up. Windowed full screen should provide the same or better performance compared to exclusive full screen. Under the hood, Destiny now uses DXGI flip model on Windows 10 and up. Dig it? And we want to learn more? Check out the detailed information which can be found here. Screenshots are now supported when playing HDR on PC. Screenshots must be taken in using the in-game screenshot feature. HDR screenshots will be tone mapped to SDR and saved as a lossless PNG file. Display calibrations improvements. All platforms. Players in HDR will see an updated calibration UI screen to adjust their settings. Sweet. Cool UI. Midpoint, blah, 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 blah. Cool, cool, cool. So if you have HDR, you're going to love it. If you have an HDR compliant monitor, or if you play it on your TV, most TVs have HDR right off the bat. HDR calibration settings have been updated with friendlier functionality to accommodate a wide range of HDR display capabilities and viewing environments. SDR and HDR calibration settings are no longer stored account-wide, and old settings have been reset. Display calibration sets are now stored per platform: PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, PS4, PS5, and Stadia. SDR brightnesses setting no longer affect the game when playing in HDR. Xbox players going through new account boot flow will no longer incorrectly shown SDR calibration screen if in HDR is active. We need to talk about Bruno. The community team continues to grow in an even more awesome bunch of lovable nerds, and we are stoked to add yet another one to our ranks. We heard the LATAM community loud and clear about representation, and we honored that immediately through our Bungie bounties. Now we're excited to add a new community manager to our ranks that hails from Spain. So we need to talk about Bruno. So let's do just that. Bruno, hola mundo. So for those of you that don't know, mundo means world. So he's saying hello world. I am Bruno, and I still can't believe I'm joining. I don't know why I'm reading it like that. I'm Bruno. Still can't believe I'm joining the Bungie community team as new community manager from Southern Europe and Latin America. The world is filled with awesome and passionate guardians, and it shall be my honor to serve you however you need. I know that there are a lot of players to meet and a lot of places to be, but if us hunters, oh god, another hunter main that works at Bungie, really? But if us hunters are known for something, it's for having allies in every corner, for always being on the go. So I'm ready for the mission. Now don't give me that look. I may main an Arc Strider, but I love my 3 Guardian classes equally. So he definitely knew what we were going to say right there. I'm always jumping between them and trying new strats while raiding or playing trials with friends. Using weird but effective builds is one of my favorite things to do. That is a lot of fun. But still, Hunter main. Right? Hunter mains. That's all I gotta say. I'm kidding. I use all 3. I do love Hunter. A Hunter in PvP is probably my favorite movement, other than Top Tree Dawn on a Warlock. I can't wait to experience all the incredible things that are coming to Destiny 2 along with you, both as an avid player and as our new community manager. If you are a content creator, veteran, clan leader, or a new light, please feel free to reach me on Twitter. I want to know what your Guardian looks like and what you are expected to see as a community manager, what you think of your local communities and need, and of course, I want to hear all your ideas about the game and how we love we can keep getting better. Oh, and memes. Send them my way too. Nos vemos por la Torre Guardianas. It's like the Banhammer, only not. Security update. We've been experimenting with the anti-cheat measures through the years, and more tinkering is on the way. Because of all of our super complicated and very precise, we have our incredible security team here to lay out what's been going on with some player bans and what's going on in the new docket for BattleEye. Team. Regular reviews of our processes, technology solutions, community feedback are key elements to Bungie's approach for security for its games. Today we are taking another step in our ongoing security journey at Bungie. We're pleased to say that the security system has provided us with monumental leap forward in our ability to monitor attacks and threaten Destiny operations and the player experience. It effectively prevents any actions from those who attempt to harm Bungie's goal of building a community around our games that we can all be proud of. Its success protecting Destiny 2 has allowed us to safely review technologies and practices that were previously deemed too risky to the product and our players. In December 2021, we began a survey of risky behaviors that we felt were mitigated by BattleEye. Based on the review, we've identified 68 players that were banned in association with the use of process hackers since August 2021. Of those, 61 players were identified as having no other indicators that were attempted to attack Destiny 2. These players were unbanned as of January 24th. With the launch of Season 15, the Bungie product security organization began utilizing the BattleEye security suite. We expect this not to be the last time we unban players who were previously banned for security concerns. However, our efforts to review and improve our product security practices and methods means the unbans will be the result of disciplined investigation and our ever-evolving understanding of the risk to Bungie, Destiny 1, and Destiny 2, ultimately to our players. The process will take time, and we thank you for your patience as we work to improve the games and your experience with them. Signed, Program Manager, Bungie Bungie Product Security. The guy's name is a weird name, huh? Bungie Product Security. He's meant to work at Bungie. Crazy, right? Don't forget to ask, how's PSR? Player support team is back with another update. This time the team is digging in with an issue with real names as Bungie names. Which rewards should be claimed before Witch Queen and other small tidbits that we thought you should know. But enough talk for me. Let's give it up to our capeless heroes. Here's their report. Bungie names. Since the Bungie name feature went live, players have been asking when they can change their names. We're investigating a way for players to change their Bungie name in a future update and currently targeting a date close to the Witch Queen's launch date. Interesting. I wonder why it's taking so long. I wonder what did it. Because right now, people can basically be quote unquote anonymous with the whole Guardian name. So I would think they'd try and rush getting real names out there again. Whatever. Upon investigation into a player's real name being used for their Bungie name, we have determined that this issue occurs when a player sets up a Steam account with an email containing their name. Doesn't change their Steam account name upon activation, so it takes on the email address name. And then it doesn't add in Steam display name. If Steam doesn't have a display name, our Bungie name feature will take Steam's account name and use it as a Bungie name instead. Jesus Christ. It seems super complicated. Claim rewards before February 22nd. Players should claim the following rewards before the Witch Queen launches on February 22nd. Otherwise, they will be lost. Bungie rewards, Season Pass items, Shaxx Crucible rewards, Drifter Gambit rewards, Zavala Vanguard rewards, Season Vendors rewards, Gunsmith Reputation items, and seasonal seals and rewards. Certain seasonal seal, title, triumphs, and rewards require multiple weeks to fully complete, so players who want to obtain those rewards should begin the process of unlocking them this week. Yeah, it makes sense. This is the last month we have. For activities, rewards, and quests, and more that are entering the DCV, please check yeah. Check the yeah. Known issues. For a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues article. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. Grab the popcorn. Okay, so these are the movies of the week that you guys can go check out. Hippie is here. She's gonna let us know. Hippie, why is that clickable? You guys can check that out. I'll check it out later. Why did the leader of the Cabal ruthlessly kill so many Guardians? Because he was callous. Oh my god, really? What does that have to do with this movie of the week picks? Absolutely nothing. Moving on. This week, we have a few laughs and a lot of impressiveness. The first is a pretty nifty way to, quote-unquote, learn the alphabet, with in-game dialogue and sometimes mind-numbing screams. A is for after all. Our second video is a project 6 years in the making, a fan-made Destiny showing how the Machima, however you want to say it, genre they dubbed immersive play. Enough chatting. Let's dive into some fan-made goodness. Here are the movies, guys. Go ahead and go check those out. They're amazing. We have such good artists in the Destiny community. Always go check them out. What is this? A bonus video? We aren't going to go to do this a lot, but I just had to add a third masterpiece in our dedication to our amazing player support team. That is us. Osiris and Saint Stans deserve some happiness. Some more stuff for you guys to check out. Let there be art. Sam, the countdown to the Witch Queen has been creating such buzz in the community that is truly one of the hardest things to only pick 2 or 3 of each winners each week. Yeah, I could imagine there'd be like millions of things to pick from. This week doesn't have a theme. I tried. I'm a sucker for a good theme, but it does have excitement, fear, humor, and love. So I think it worked itself out in the end. Yeah, maybe. Stepping up to the Witch Queen. That looks cool. That is really cool. Art of the week. If it shoots from its eyes, how the hell do I see it? I mean, it's not wrong. Makes sense. Oh, that one's cute. Aw, a Titan's proposal. Don't forget to tag Bungie on socials with your art and movies each week using hashtag AOTW / hashtag MOTW, hashtag Destiny2Art. And remember, if it doesn't have to be only Peyton's or digital art as mentioned last week. Where are my fiber art friends at? Wink. We all want to see it all. We want to see it all. We're less than a month away from the launch of Witch Queen and showing Miss Savathun who is boss. The excitement is real. And the team can't wait to hear your thoughts on what's coming is hot. For those that may need a little refresher, feel free to mosey on over to our product page centered around our next expansion to make sure you're all caught up and ready to rock. Buckle up, kids. We're going on an adventure. Stay tuned. And in the meantime, stay fresh and be kind. See you soon. All right, not too much. Nothing huge to go over. Pretty solid Twab. I do like the HDR support. For those of you that have HDR capabilities. These weapons, I don't know what these weapons are called. I don't. I'm sure you guys will know. I do like that we're getting better streak progress in the vendors. I like that we're getting a summoner back. I love it. A lot of people want it back, so it's good that it's coming back. And in the depth version with some cool perks, that'll be super, super cool. An increase to how fast you rank through Osiris. That will be nice. Trials, that will be super nice, because I remember the first week this season when we started, I burned through, I think, 1.5 resets of trials, and I'm not a PvP player, but I still burned through 1.5 resets. But then after that, it just went slow as hell, like take 2 weekends of playing. But that's good. Like I said, nothing mind-blowing, nothing that pisses me off, nothing that's gonna make me go, oh, I don't want to do this. The whole extra 25% on the Nightfall punishing us modifier is going to be interesting to deal with. We'll definitely need that protective light, huh? For those of you that are complaining, protective light's too good for you. Yeah, well, let's see how it is when you get 25% more damage going at you. All right, boys, girls, love you all. Thank you all for hanging out this long. Not too bad of a twab. As usual, I'm usually live on
up there?
Twitch.
40 here.
Tuesday on Reset. I swap between Wednesdays and Thursdays, but lately it's been I take Wednesday off. So I'm going to go Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, all at 4 o'clock Pacific. Time doesn't change when we swap to daylight savings, so it'll still be 4 o'clock Pacific. But please join my Discord. There's we always have lots of interesting banner in there. Join all my socials. If you come visit the stream, which I hope you do, twitch.tv/46A2. You can exclamation Discord, exclamation socials. You can follow me, stalk me, hound me, ask me questions, etc., etc. Come hang out in the stream. We have lots of fun, lots and lots of fun. Never know what we're gonna do. Generally going with no plans, lots and lots of fun. All right, see you all. Love you all. Talk to you later.